So I think that a lot of people, they overlook practicing for the IELTS exam. Okay, so a lot of people, they watch videos on YouTube. That's something that people like to do, okay? And then they may ask someone for help, but they don't really practice for the test, okay? And today I'll be sharing with you the importance of it. Okay, dokies? Okay, so first of all, okay, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the people I work with, okay? So it's very common for me to get people, okay, and they get in touch with me and they tell me, Fabi, I need the 7. Okay, and then I ask them, okay, that's really cool. And have you done the IELTS test before? And they said, yes, I've done it once, I've done it twice, I've done it 3 times, but I can't get my score. And then my next question is always, are you practicing? And the answer is usually, no, I'm not practicing. Okay, so that is a bit of a problem. Okay, guys, so if you don't practice, you're not likely to get your score. Okay, so that's one thing. But then I also have those people that they come to me and they tell me, I need to do the test, but I've never done it before. Okay, so when it comes to these people, if they decide to work with me, okay, we kind of make a plan. And then, of course, the first thing they do is to do the full test. And then after that, we draw a plan and we can think about, oh, how often are you going to practice? How many hours? I always ask this question. How many hours a week do you have to study for the test? Okay, so all of this, I take all of this into account and then we can draw a plan together. Okay, and one thing I have to tell you, people who study with me for the IELTS test do the test only once. Okay, I hate this thing of doing the test 10 times. Okay, I don't think it's necessary. If you're doing the right thing, okay, guys, I don't think it's necessary to do the test more than once. And I'll tell you a story today about that. Okay, so yeah, so like I said before, so if someone gets in touch with me and they want to do the test, the IELTS test, okay, so we talk about it and then I get them to practice as much as they can, okay? So by practicing, you're preparing yourself, okay? And what is the point of practicing and preparing yourself, okay? So I feel that most people, of course, some people can get the score they need because their level of English is not high enough, or maybe they don't know much about the test, meaning they haven't practiced, okay? But another reason is that people feel really stressed and nervous during the test, okay? Most people who are gonna do the IELTS test, they have a reason to be doing it. And sometimes this reason comes with a lot of pressure. Okay, and consequently, if we are under pressure, we tend to feel nervous. Okay, so that's one thing that happens. Okay, guys, and from my experience, I have been finding that when we practice, okay, the practice itself, the practice for the test is a way for us to feel more relaxed on the day of the test. Okay, and you think about that, and then you can tell me, you think about it, but how come, Fabi? Why do you think that, right? Why do I think that? Because I feel that one thing that will contribute, okay, to your stress on the day of the test are the surprises. Okay, so what do I mean by surprise? A surprise is you are there doing the test and you are asked to do something that you've never done before on the day of the test. So, and then you already get a little bit stressed because you go, oh my God, I've never seen this before. I've never seen this question before, okay? Or I've never seen this before. So what happens is, if you have something that you've never seen before, okay, you're probably not gonna get a good score because you're not prepared for that. And one thing that I found also is that it takes a while for you to understand what you have to do, so you waste time. And if you feel like you're wasting time, you're probably even more stressed. Okay, guys? So I do feel that when you practice for the test, okay, we are actually also preparing ourselves to be more relaxed on the day of the test.